Let's do this quadratic inequality. X minus 1 bracket x minus 4 is greater than x plus 11. This question was carrying 5 marks. So the way you solve it, you first expand this side. So we say x times x, that is x squared. X times minus 4, that's minus 4x. And then minus 1 times x is minus x. And then minus 1 times minus 4 is a positive 4. Is greater than x plus 11. And then the next step is to bring everything from that is on the right to the left, right? So it now becomes x squared minus 4x minus x plus 4 minus x minus 11 is greater than 0, right? And then what we are saying is x squared minus 4x minus x, right? It's minus 5x minus x again, it's minus 6x. And then plus 4 minus 11 is going to be minus 7. It's greater than 0. And then once it is like this, you can now solve it as a quadratic equation to check your values of x. So there are two ways you can solve it, either using the quadratic formula, right, or you can factorize it. When you're using the quadratic formula, like we treat it as a quadratic equation, right, is equals to 0, right? So you can say x is equals to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over what? 2a. And we know that our b is minus 6 plus or minus the square root of minus 6 squared minus 4, and then our a is 1, and then our c is minus 7 all over 2 times 1. And then you punch it on a calculator. This one is 6 plus or minus square root of 36. 7 minus times 4 is going to be a positive. It's a negative term. The negative is going to be positive 28, right? All over 2. So like you discover that your solutions, they are going to be 7, right, or right 7 or 1, 7 or negative 1. That's going to be your solutions. Or again, if you don't want to use the quadratic formula, you can just factorize it. X squared, right, minus 6x minus 7. You look for the factors of 7 that can give you 6. So obviously the factors of 7, we've got 7 and 1. So we want to get a negative sign, so we say a negative 7 and a positive 1. So it's going to be x minus 7 bracket x plus 1, such that when you expand it, it's going to be x squared plus 1x minus 7x. So it's going to 1 minus 7x minus 1x plus 1x is going to give you minus 6x, and then minus 7 times 1 is going to give you minus 7. So your solutions, if you're factorizing, we're saying x minus 7 is either x minus 7 is equals to 0, or x plus 1 is equals to what? 0. So your solutions are going to be x is equals to 7 or minus 1. You see, we are just getting the same solution as the solution that we get here. And then after that, we are not done, because we are looking for a region. So now you create a number line, right, whereby you create two regions, a region of minus 1 here, and then the region of 7. So what we are looking for something that is greater than 0. You see our inequality, so it has to be what? Positive. So now we go to our equation, we take a number like minus 2. We put it here, we say minus 2 minus 7, and here we put minus 2 here. Minus 2 minus 7 it's gonna be minus 9 minus 2 plus 1 minus 1. If we multiply, it's gonna be positive. So this region is positive. So it's part of our solution. Again, you can look for a value of like 1 minus 7, here 1 plus 1. So it's gonna be minus 6 times 1 is gonna be negative. So we don't need this region. And then let's look for a value like 8 minus 7, 1, 8 plus 1, 9. So again, this region is gonna be positive. So we're going to take this region, that is x is less than minus 1, or x is greater than what? 7. So this becomes our solutions. This region going there and this region going there. So that's how you solve such a what? A quadratic inequality. And you know that you got your full 5 marks. Aware for those who need